Arran and Billy, who are the CEO and COO of Breeze Monkey Game, and they will show you some really kick-ass game that is coming soon.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, here you go, Billy.
I get the remote. I think we'll just get a mic up quickly.
All right, so I've got backup. We're going to show you something a bit different tonight. This is our first to market Web3 game, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it because it's freaking cool. So, Talk Motorsport. I think what you're going to see tonight is basically we're going to take you through the cycle of what a user could be for us, and and basically I'll let Billy go with the explanation.
Yeah, so Talk Motorsport's the overarching motorsport brand of our ecosystem and games. There's a lot more to it, but essentially it's all about blending the digital and physical worlds of motorsport through interactive media, including games. And I think we're going to show, this is the premiere of the cinematic trailer of the game, so something different, hopefully wake everyone up.
This is world premiere. It's going to go live in a couple of weeks. So, yeah.
Cool. Excuse the potato quality, but this is Talk Drift 2. It's a motorsport game based in Japan, all about drifting, customizing your car, and we're not going to talk about Talk Motorsport and Grease Monkey. We're going to be talking about Jim. So this is what Jim looks like based on a mid-journey prompt that I put in. He's a guy called Jim, lives in US, works desk job during the week, but he likes to work on his 2015 Toyota 86 on the weekend. Really captures what most garages look like when you have a car and you work on it. But Jim's actually in the market. He's looking for a new wheels for his car, and a particular brand called Koenig. So Jim goes online, as you do when you're a motorsport guy and looking for parts. He goes to YouTube and he finds a bunch of content on Koenig, explaining all about the wheels. He finds a podcast interviewing Scott from Koenig. He learns more about it. He watches Alex Martini, talk about cars and wheels. And he discovers that Talk Motorsport also sell motorsport parts. So he goes to talkmotorsport.io. He searches, he finds the ones he wants with the offset and the size that he wants, and he purchases them. In his email, he gets a little confirmation email saying that he's got a free digital version of those wheels, which he claims. And he's made aware of 3 motorsport games that he can use those wheels in straight away, the digital versions. So he loads up and he downloads all 3 games. Downloads them, Talk Burnout, Talk Drift 1 on his phone, or Talk Drift also on PC, and Talk Drift 2 on PC coming to Epic Games Store. He then plays those games and completes daily challenges, earning more digital rewards, such as spoilers, shifters, steering wheels, seats, air fresheners, most important one. And he claims those into his Talk Motorsport wallet and heads back to the Talk Motorsport website. He's looking for a spoiler this time for his 86. And because he has a digital version of that spoiler, he actually gets a discount on the real one, which is perks of having the digital version.
Cool. So this is where we're at now. So we sign a lot of license part dealers. There's actually a lot more than this. And so basically all the parts that you see in the game exist in real life. So players come along, they jump in, they see all these parts, it's the same name, they can actually learn about them, they can fit them on the car, they can customize them, and it really kind of caters to that kind of passion, particularly with motorsports. And then it hooks into this cycle. So basically, we are a Web2 company. We've been making games for 10 years, and now we're moving into Web3, and we're just trying to work out how do we innovate, how do we actually bring some of these brands to market, and how do we leverage that? And it's like an amazing way. It's a really cool kind of circle of how we onboard.
And also, how do we make it interesting for people that don't know about this space? So we have people who are building their cars up. They're going to buy parts for their cars. That's what they love doing. And then we also have the gamers that they love motorsports. They're playing games already. And those people are actually, they're very different. They're very similar people. The people that are building their cars up, they play motorsport games. The people that are playing motorsport games, sometimes they have cars at home and they want to modify it. And they don't often know exactly how to enter that space. So it's a very easy onboarding process. They learn about different kinds of modifications, and we allow a way for them to purchase those things very easily. So it's very small on the screen for people at the back, but we walked you through just now the Talk Motorsport ecosystem and essentially the 5 pillars that build the brand. Games, obviously at the top there, one of the most important ones, and is our background. We got e-commerce on the right there, so we're doing car parts, Talk Motorsport apparel, even potentially making our own car parts in the future if we're lucky enough and successful enough. We've got media on the left here, so that's making original content, going around the globe in US, Japan, following drifting series or motorsport series. We're actually building up our own drift car in the US at the moment. We're going to give that away to someone, a player, at the end of the year. The portal, this is a bit unique. This is an internal software that we've built to streamline the brand signing and licensing process for us. That also has advertising analytics capabilities for the brands. So all the impressions that come from the game go into the portal for the brand to be able to see how their parts are performing. And then we have tokens. So tokenization of assets, as Arran mentioned. We've got cars that are NFTs, and we have roughly 30, 40 part categories that are NFTs that players can customize, ranging from performance to just aesthetic things. One of the cool things actually, we weren't going to talk about this, but the cars, we have multiple models and submodels. So you have a 370Z, for anyone that knows what that is. Who knows what a 370Z is, actually? Yes, nice, awesome, good to see more in one hand. So we'll also do the submodels of that. So with the 40th anniversary, the 50th anniversary, the Nismo models, the series. So there's a free version of that car that anyone can come in and play. And then there's the special editions you can buy. The cool thing is that we do is the supply of those submodels is based on the real world production of those cars in real life. And same with the paint codes. So if you purchase a 370, you get a random submodel and a random paint code, all based on real life, which is, I think it's really cool. And yeah, I think we've got one more video, which is in the game, kind of showing Talk Drift 2, the customization of a 370Z actually.
Very extensive customization. So you can, we got hundreds and hundreds of parts. So obviously, if you're interested in cars and you want to see what it looks like on your car, then this is a great place to kind of see and research. Yep. This is all in game. Yep.
And I think that's it. So yeah, thank you so much to Liteflow.